Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to Dr. Nur Shakira and my respected friends. My name is Siti Umairah Binti Nordin from Bachelor of Entrepreneur Commerce program, and my matric number is A22A0306. Today, I would like to present my industry training experience at Syarikat Air Darul Aman Sdn Bhd or Sada, which I complete from 8 March until 25 June 2026. For introduction, we start with company background. Sada or Syarikat Air Darul Aman Sdn Bhd is a wholly owned by the Kedah State Government and its successor to the Kedah Water Supply Department or JBAK, and Sada officially corporatized on 1 January 2010, and Sada is a main water service provider in the state of Kedah. Core function of Sada: first is water treatment and production. Second, water distribution and supply management. Third is operate and maintenance of water facilities. Fourth is customer service and complaint management. Next, commitment to quality. First, Sada ensure continuous and reliable water supply. It complies with Ministry of Health Malaysian MOH standards and meet World Health Organization WHO guidelines and focus on customer satisfaction and service excellence. Next is department available. First, we have administration section. Second, housing development section. Third, consumer service section. Fourth, maintenance section. Fifth, technical and engineering section. And sixth is finance and billing section. For administration section, it's responsible for human resources management. And housing development section is responsible for receiving, reviewing, or process application that relate to new housing development. And next, consumer service section. It's responsible for managing customer account and water meter service, billing, inquiry, and complaint about the water supply application. And maintenance section is responsible for maintaining and repairing water supply infrastructure, including pipelines, valve, water tank, pumping system to ensure continuous and reliable water supply. Next, technically and engineering section is responsible for conducting technical evaluation, site inspection, system testing, and engineering assessment. And the last is finance and billing section. It's for managing financial transaction, including billing, payment, collection, deposit, invoice, financial recording to ensure for efficient revenue management and accurate customer account administration. This one is a chart organization in technical part. First manager Encik Muhammad Ashraf bin Muhammad Shafrif, and then technical assistant manager Puan Rafini binti Abdul Rahim at Hassan, and then development or housing section Muhammad Afifuddin bin Ahmad, and consumer section Rushfuzi Fazari bin Rushdi, and for distribution section Muhammad Shahidi bin Sulaiman. In scope of exposure, first administrative work, I do documentation, meters registration, deposit processing, water supply application process. And next, for technical exposure, I go to site inspection and do pressure test, make final inspection, water tightness test, material inspection. And in laboratory activities, we do water quality testing, jar test, PAC dosing in jar test, or laboratory test. We use pH, we use aluminium, magnesium to check the turbidity and water treatment process. And we also do for social and community activities. First, we assist in Sadaqah program. Sada collab with Lembaga Zakat Negeri Kedah for giving help to asnaf people. And then we make a preparation and decoration for the Sada Aidilfitri celebration. Next, challenges and solution. First challenges is to understanding the technical engineering terms, and for the solution, I receive guidance from engineer and the supervisor there. And second challenges is to managing large number of project file. And for solution, I improve time management and filling skill. And third challenges, we are to learn water treatment process. And solution, I observe the operations, and I participate in laboratory tests to more understanding about the water treatment process. Next is the main task in water treatment plant at William High Tech. First, I learned and understanding the standard operation procedure for water treatment plant operation and monitoring. Second, I participate in site visit involving the cleaning and maintenance of treatment ponds and tank. And then I observe and assist in water quality tests in the laboratory and including analyze of physically and chemically parameters. And then I also do inspected operational equipment and facilities used in the water treatment process to ensure efficiently and safe plant operation. Next, water treatment process in Kulim High Tech Kedah, they use a few steps. First, start from the raw water intake. It's take 300 mld per day, and it will go for 3 steps at water intake. First, screening, pump, and then next the water will go to the aerator. At aerator, they will put a PAC 18 to form a flock, and then the water will go to the mixing chamber. The mixing chamber will help for mix a perfect flock, and then after mixing chamber they go to flocculation. In flocculation, the water will flow through the papan puffer, and function of the papan puffer is to slow the flow of the water because it will produce the beautiful size of the flock. And then from flocculation, they go to sedimentation. Sedimentation in Kulim High Tech Kedah, they use 2 ways. First is slush, and second is honeycomb. Honeycomb is the sedimentation with for increasing the amount of the water quick. And then go to the filtration. In filtration, they will filter the small size of the flock, and then they go to the chemical dosing. In chemical dosing, they will put 3 chemical dosing. First is chlorine, second fluoride, and third is lime hydrate kapur. And then after that, the water will pump to the clean water tank. In clean water tank, they cannot through distribute to consumer because they have to maintain the whole pH and chemical dosing. They will have to wait 30 until 45 minutes, and then they can distribute to consumer. In Kulim High Tech, they will distribute the water in 2 places. First is Paya Telunjuk, and the second is to Bukit Jelutong. Pump in Paya Telunjuk, there have 4 pump. 2 pump on duty and 2 pump is standby. In Bukit Jelutong, there have 6 pump, 3 pump on duty and 3 to standby. The amount of water will distribute in Paya Telunjuk is 94 mld. Next, for the Bukit Jelutong, the amount of water is 190 mld. Next, for scope of work and activity, in administrative work, I've put for example picture that I do in documentation, and for the next slide, it's also scope of work in administrative work. This one is for the technical exposure. Basically, we go to site visit to check the water test, water pressure test, and to check for the materials and others. Next is laboratory activities. Basically, in the morning, we will make for the jar test, and then we continue with chemical testing. We use aluminium, we use magnesium, iron, and others chemical. We will repeat the chemical test after 2 hours, again and again. We also have to record. After we do all the chemical tests, we have to record in their books. Next, in social and community activities, first is Sadaqah program. Sadaqah program is from Sada, collab with Lembaga Zakat Negeri Kedah, MB Sadaqah program. They help the Asnaf people in Ramadan. We also do the preparation for Aidilfitri celebration in Sada Wilayah Tengah. There are a few examples of picture that others activity that I do in training. Basically, I participate in many site visits throughout the internship. There's include pressure tests, pipelines, inspection of construction materials, water tank inspection, pump house inspection, and final inspection before project handover. There's activity allowed me to understanding engineering practice in real construction project. During my internship, I also handled documentation and technical record for several major housing development projects. There's project involve meter registration, deposit processing, application documentation, and inspection record. I also gained practical experience in the laboratory. One of important activity was the jar test, which to determine the optimum dose of PAC for effective water treatment. Last but not least, in learning summaries, overall, this internship has significantly enhanced my practical knowledge and professional skill. It's allowed me to experience the real working environment while improving my technical competency and understanding of the water supply industry. In conclusion, I successfully completed my 16 weeks industry training in Sada. The experience has prepared me for future employment by strengthening both my technical knowledge and professional skill. I'm very grateful to Sada and University Malaysia Kelantan for providing me with this valuable opportunity. That's all for me. Thank you.